assistant coach Rusty Millett, assistant coach Brittany Silvers. And those her days, they have two new team mascots, Brooke Boston and Glenn Strong. Glad you guys could be here tonight. Number 17, Angelina Haygood. Number 23, Ellie Strong. Number 12, Emma Thompson. Number 9, Haley Sugg. Number 1, Sophie Katie Waldo. Number 22, Carly Page. Number 7, Laney Lally.
I'm not hearing anything.
Number 13, Lily Boston. Number 14, Peyton McGinnis. Number 2, Shelby the Judge. And number 18, Trinity McLaughlin. For your 2022 Livingston County Lady Wildcats. Head coach Dave Sadler, assistant coach Heather Marshall, Brooke Bowles, and Michael Sells. Number 2, Clark Officer. Number 3, Sarah Hines. Number 4, Ella Copeland. Number 7, Jasmine West. T.C. Aaron Miller. Number 9, Sarah Howard. Number 10, Lauren Story. Number 12, Sienna Finnegan. Number 18, Katie Beeson. Number 27, Avery Chapman. And number 14, your keeper of the goal, Emma Dower.
Stone Memorial. This game scheduled to be played earlier in the year, but they had to cancel it because of COVID, and now they are getting ready to play to close this one out, getting ready for district play next week for these two soccer teams, these two programs, as the Lady Wildcats currently sitting in the number 1 spot in District 6AA, and Stone Memorial currently in the number 3 spot in the district right now as we get ready for this matchup here tonight. And, of course, they never put them in order when you need them to be in order. Stone Memorial didn't. Greg Cantor along with Phil Marshall here tonight for this one, Phil. And, boy, just to say that this bunch has had a fun year, that would be an understatement for these girls from Livingston Academy, wouldn't it? They're 12-1 coming into tonight and 13-1, 6-0 in the district, and just rolling right now in soccer.
Yeah, fantastic season for the LA girls. And, when you only lose to Cookeville High School, which is a much bigger high school, on paper you would expect them to lose. That was a very respectable game, 2-1. I got to go watch that game. So even though they had a loss, it was a very respectable loss, and they had a chance to win that game or at least tie it up and then move ahead. They had the ability. It was close, and this ought to be a fun game. Last time they met, Livingston beat Stone Memorial 6-1.
But you always know that Stone Memorial is going to be ready. They are a soccer factory up there, it seems like. I know they've changed coaches in the last little bit, but they're still a very talented team. So this is going to be a test tonight to close out the season.
Yeah, and it will. We always get into the weather. This is perfect. It's a little cool tonight. It's cool for us. It won't be cool for them. It'll be perfect, and won't have to worry about people hydrating and cramping up. We're underway, Craig.
Livingston Academy with the steal there as they try to break toward the Stone Memorial goal. The Lady Wildcats moving to the goal to our left here in this matchup with Stone Memorial, as Livingston with the familiar starting lineup. Not much changes from what they start all season. They do rotate a couple in and out. We'll kind of keep you updated as we go along with that. Lady Wildcats with possession now. As work, it's going to be Avery Chaffin. Chaffin makes the pass near side to Clark Officer. Officer goes back in the middle to Chaffin. Chaffin now has it taken away by Stone Memorial. Is there with the steal for the Lady Panthers is number 14, Peyton McGinnis, trying to make the long pass ahead, but Officer will come in and make the steal, and kind of like the teams are just kind of feeling each other out right now as Hines makes the pass to Childers. Back to Hines on a little give and go, and Stone Memorial comes in to take that away, but a pretty play set up there by the Lady Wildcats.
Beautiful ball control in the middle of the field, right where they needed to be, and saw the open pass, got it out there, and Stone Memorial just stepped in and shut them down. Good run at it early for Livingston Academy. Got the throw in on the side by Chaffin.
Chaffin to play it in. Left side here about 15 yards up from the goal. She'll go inside to Hines. Hines on the left side works her way to the top of the box. That shot going to be blocked away. It bounces back out to Copeland. She'll take the shot but misses wide to the left. That's what you like as a coach. You like for those players to be ready on the bounce. Even if it's a long way out, you still put it on goal. You've got a chance to score.
Really do there, and they neither one of them played with it much. Usually would call that a first touch. Don't dribble it. Don't mess with it. If you can get your foot on it and take the shot, do it, because a lot of times the keeper's not ready. The defense hasn't set for you, and you got a better chance of it going in.
Stone Memorial with control on their defensive end as they look to bring it upfield as they'll work it again with McGinnis. She's had a lot of contact. Long pass ahead. Livingston trying to chase it down here on the defensive end, but Stone gets there, and Emma Dulworth going to come out and take that away as Emma Thompson for Stone Memorial tried to play it toward the goal, but Dulworth just coming out to take control on that one, showing her aggressiveness in goal early.
Really good to see her coming out. We talk about that many times of the keeper coming out to be aggressive, to turn the angle off. You know, when I was looking at the starting lineup tonight, both teams were out there. There were two ladies that were the tallest on the field. Both of them were keepers for either school, and we talk about the height that's needed in that goal to try to cover that 8-foot bar. And if you can get a young lady up there at 5'6", 5'8", and then a reach, in a jump, you may have it covered. So it was interesting when they lined up that I noticed that both your keepers were the two tallest ladies on the field.
Stone Memorial with control over on the far side as they look to bring it offensive field. Milligan tries to make the stop. They'll make them cross it over, make them make the pass to the middle of the field. Long pass ahead. Officer going to try to outrun Angelina Haygood to the ball, and Emma Dulworth will come out once again and make that stop as Officer and Haygood in a foot race to get to it. But again, Dulworth just coming out to take control.
It's going to be hard to beat Clark Officer back to the field, and we'll talk about different district awards that came out last night, and the girls know about it. But Clark Officer, while we're mentioning her, she got co-defensive player of the year for this district, so great award for her, and we see why with her speed and her ability, the angle, her toughness, and just the way she plays the game.
Howard, long pass ahead. Stone Memorial will take it away. A little contact there in the middle. As Copeland takes it, she'll make the pass to Hines, trying to break ahead. Now Childers will run free. Childers to the left foot will take the shot. Goalie knocked it away on a good diving save by Stone Memorial. It's a good play by their goalkeeper there to knock it away, and they don't have her marked as a goalie. Try to pick up a number here, but they don't have one on the jersey. But the goalkeeper for Stone, it is Kaylee Waldo that knocked it away for Stone, so a good stop by her as Childers. That's a tough place for a goalie to be with Childers coming right at you with an open field.
Yeah, one-on-one with that speed. She was coming straight at her. She had a good shot, good lean, good dive to the left by Stone Memorial keeper. Good shot, good save. First shot of the game, first save of the game.
Stone Memorial with a throw in over on the far side as they'll play it up toward midfield. Taking it away is going to be Milligan there for Livingston Academy, but Stone with the steal. Now Officer will step in and make a steal as she works her way around Haygood. Then Officer plays that one, has that one played right off her upper body, and boy, that's a shot right there. Well, that's right off the foot of somebody, and she's that close. There's no way you can really absorb that impact.
Well, and the bad part was she got called for a foul, but probably she just brought her hands up just to defend herself. And so she gets called for a handball on that, unless she pushed off the Stone player. But I think they just got her from a handball, just trying to defend herself.
Long kick again here by Stone. Dulworth coming out again just to the top of the box, and you saw her had to put on the brakes there as she reached the end of that 18-yard box. She can't touch it after that, so smart for her to let the ball come to her inside the box and not get some kind of foul.
Yeah, and that, if she comes out and she touches it, it's a handball and it's a foul. Here we go, got another break.
Hines on the break down the left side. Hines will take it deep on the sideline. She'll make the pass in front. It's bouncing, trying to get to a Livingston player, but Stone Memorial will kick it away, and Hines just trying to set up the assist that time as she had a couple of players, Copeland and Childers, breaking toward the goal in front. Now Hines will take the shot. It will bounce near the far post, and again, the keeper, Waldo, able to come out and make that stop, but that had a chance to bounce in off that far post.
Yeah, it really did. Good, strong shot from that angle, and had a lot of Livingston players in front of the goal, as you said, ready to go, and they're spread out really good tonight. You look down front offensively, and you've got 4 out there, and, of course, we got our defenders in the back, and all the workhorses right in the middle of the field, moving the ball up and down the field.
Stone at midfield will make the pass to an attacker here on this near side. They'll try to make the shot on goal as that will roll into the 18-yard box again, and again, Dulworth will come out and play it, and boy, how many times have we seen these teams, these Lady Wildcats play this year when Dulworth didn't have much action? Stone Memorial, they're testing her early in this game.
Yeah, and that's good. Keep her warmed up. Don't let her sit back there for the first half of the game, just standing there and not move, and that's when you get caught off guard. Here we go, breaking the other way
Copeland,
again.
A pass to Childers on the far side. Goalie coming out will dive after, and there's some contact. There may be a penalty, and this may be a penalty kick for Taryn Childers as she was tripped up from behind, I believe. We'll wait and see where it happened. I can't really see the line there. It must be outside the box, so it is just going to be a kick here, but another couple of yards, and that would have been a good shot for Livingston to score. But as it is, they'll be able to line up their defense, and Ella Copeland will take this penalty here, as she'll play it at about 22, 23 yards out, straight in front in the middle of the goal as Copeland to take the kick with the right foot. They lined up that 3 defenders. She'll lob it up top. It's going to bounce off the goalie's hands. The rebound goes to the far side. West can't get it to go in. Childers will get control on the end line. Now she'll play it back out as rained again. It's going to be Clark Officer. And again, this Stone defense, a pretty good stop on that rebound by Livingston Academy.
Yeah, and going back to the foul, they were outside the penalty box. That's a big box on your field. Comes out 18 yards. The foul was outside, so they got to kick what we call a direct free kick. It is a foul. It's just outside the box, so therefore it's not a penalty kick, even though it was called by a foul. So it's outside the box, and she put it on frame. It was where it needed to go. She wasn't wide, left or right, made the keeper stop it. Got a bunch of rebound action off that, and we'll reset and throw in on the far side.
Milligan stepping out to throw in for the Lady Wildcats right in front of the Stone Memorial dugout. It plays right back to Milligan. She'll make the left foot pass ahead, trying to hit West over on that far side. Ball knocked away and taken away by Stone Memorial. This one headed back to the offensive end by Selah Howard. Copeland trying to get to it. She'll make the pass over to West, but Stone Memorial there to intercept. And again, every time they get a chance, they're trying to break toward the Livingston Academy goal, and that's what I talk about, the good programs. They look to take advantage of every opportunity they have and try to create their own opportunities.
Yeah, Stone Memorial's actually been moving the ball very good. I didn't get to see the first game. It was away at Stone Memorial, and the score wasn't real reflective. I think the halftime score at Stone Memorial was maybe 2-1. It was a pretty close game up there in Crossville when they played before. But so far, Stone Memorial's moving the ball well when they get it on their end of the field.
We're on the far side with it. Milligan can't get to it before it gets out of bounds. She'll throw in on the far side right near the flagpole here at Livingston Academy at midfield. She'll play it to Copeland. Copeland long pass down the right side trying to hit West, breaking that way, but it'll roll out of bounds. So a throw in coming here for Stone, and they have dropped everybody back on the defensive end. They know how dangerous this Livingston Academy team can be scoring goals, so they've got all 10 of their field players back on the defensive end right now.
Yeah, and that's tough from an offensive standpoint for Stone Memorial, because once you get the ball and the momentum going back to their goal, you've got to push, and now you're pushing somebody 60 or 70 yards all the way down the field with one or two players going against a really stout defense from Livingston Academy.
West trying to go inside to Copeland. It's going to be kicked away by Stone Memorial. West will get it back and play it out to Milligan. Milligan trying to go back in the middle to West, it looked like, but Stone will get it. Goes right back trying to get the ball out of there, but out of bounds. And Milligan with a throw in here again for the Lady Wildcats as she'll play it in to Copeland, but it's knocked away by Stone. They'll keep it in bounds. No, they didn't. It'll be a throw in again for Livingston Academy. They'll scoot down a little further, and that'll let this defense bunch up a little more. So there's just not much room to make any passes in there right now.
Yeah, it's almost like they got a first down. It went out of bounds. You push it down 10 yards, and here we go. Livingston Academy with the possession again, just closer to the goal.
Milligan plays it into Chaffin, kicked away by Stone. Chaffin tries to take it back. It's bouncing free. They'll battle for it over on the far side as Childers trying to get control there for the Lady Wildcats. But again, it's out of bounds, and again a throw in here for Livingston as they'll play it in up near the top of the 18-yard box. It's going to be knocked away, but Childers will get it back for Livingston. Plays it to the right side, but kicked away by Stone Memorial. And again, you got to keep your head up. You can't get frustrated because of all these defensive players back. Just got to keep playing your game, even though it's early. We played 10 minutes here in this first quarter, or this first half. No score between these two teams.
Yeah, when they push down tight like that, you end up, like I say, if Stone Memorial has 11 players back there and Livingston Academy pushes, so you're basically pushing all these players. It's got a player down for Stone Memorial. We'll stop play.
And a lot of contact there between Sienna Milligan and number 13 for Stone, making the contact there, as that is Lily Boston, where they ran together, and they're going to call the penalty on Livingston. So a free kick here for Stone as they'll take it on their defensive end. Play that one is Ellie Strong taking it upfield. It'll bounce to the Offensive end for Stone, where Howard is going to chase it down right in front of the Livingston Academy dugout. Now to Beeson to make the long pass ahead. It'll bounce away and will be played by Stone. Now taking it away is going to be Childers. Childers works her way to the left side. She'll make the pass to Hines, breaking behind the defender. Hines will have the defender come in and take it away, though, as it's going to roll out of bounds, and it will be a side throw-in here for Livingston Academy. They're only about 2 yards up from the goal line, so it's going to be a tough angle to throw this one in as they wait to get a sub in here for Livingston Academy, as West will leave. Coming in to replace her is going to be number 13 checking in for the Lady Wildcats. That's Mallory Lindsay checking in for the first time. Copeland with it with the shot with the right foot, but goes right at the goalie Waldo, and it'll be stopped again. But a good look just right at the goalie, and just a pretty easy stop there by Waldo.
You know, an interesting stats we looked at this week. I was talking to Heather Marshall. She was running some stats for the team with the girls, how many shots they took, how many were on goal, how many goals went in, ran the percentages. And actually for the team, Mallory Lindsay had the highest percentage of goals based on her number of shots.
Pass to Hines over on this near side, almost taken away by Stone. Now Hines and the goalie kind of run together. No call there. They usually protect that goalie a whole lot, but very little contact there, so nothing coming. Waldo will kick this one out here for Stone Memorial as, again, Livingston attacking them, but Stone with a good stop. Tough bounce right there. Stone Memorial will keep control until Chaffin swoops in to take it away. Ball is free now for West coming through to make the play. Now they play it ahead. Going to be knocked away. Stone will get control over here on the near side as they'll play it to their offensive end, but again, West there to knock it away. It'll be played there by Story. Story makes the pass up, tried to hit Copeland, knocked free. Childers will get to it. Childers now makes the move to the right side. Childers just working the ball that way, makes the pass ahead now to Lindsay on the right goal line. She'll cross it over, but Stone will knock it away. The ball's free. It's rolling right in front of the box there as Chaffin will get over to this near side. Chaffin steps around the defender, takes a shot with the left foot, and bounces in. Avery Chaffin off the hands of the goalie Waldo. Catches the crossbar, bounces in, and the Lady Cats strike first. With 26:47 to play in the first quarter, they lead by a score of 1-0.
Beautiful shot by Avery Chaffin. Boy, it opened up, and you can see her make that wide sweep to the left and just go straight at it. She had players left or right, could have passed it off, but you know what? She had an open shot. Take it. You're that close one-on-one. Let it rip. Good shot, Avery.
Top shelf, toughest for the goalie to stop on any level, and she's able to take it there and use that top bar to angle it in, kind of like pool. You kind of use a little English to take it off of that crossbar and able to drop it through, and Chaffin now with the throw-in here. Hits Childers there on the throw-in. Childers now bodied up there by Stone Memorials. They'll take it away. Good defense there by Peyton McGinnis to make the steal, but now Childers will work it to Copeland looking to attack. Copeland on the right side to Lindsay. Lindsay going back in the middle to Copeland. Good pass. It rolls through. There's a shot by Hines, but they'll go to the ground to make the stop with Waldo there once again for Stone Memorial. And they've had a lot of shots on goal here this first half, haven't they?
Really have 6 shots on goal already, 5 saves for Stone Memorial, thus the difference, the 1 goal by Chaffin.
26 minutes to play in the first half with Livingston leading by a score of 1-0 over Stone Memorial. Copeland now to Milligan. Milligan now to Copeland. Copeland left side Hines. Hines in front of the goal. Hines will wind up. She'll shoot right in the middle of the net, and Waldo is there once again to make the stop for Stone Memorial. Again, they're getting through. They're finding the open spots in this defense, aren't they? That's the advantage of this Livingston team. They're smart. They know where those open spots are, able to get there and able to get good looks at the goal.
And I think we're seeing a lot of quality shots tonight. In other words, I mean, when we talk shots on goal, it would have gone in if nobody's there. So a lot of times you'll have a lot of shots that are wild and left, like that one right there. It was nowhere close to the goal. Emma Dolworth came out. Stone Memorial was wide and right. That would not be considered a shot on goal. It was a shot, but it wasn't on goal, so we don't necessarily. Now, I know the coaches, they keep track of that to see how many wild shots we've got going. I know they worked on that this week with Livingston Academy girls and talking about it. We were talking about that sub earlier there. And I know we got interrupted a little bit by action, but the most accurate shooter for Livingston Academy was Mallory Lindsay as far as her percentage on goal and actually scoring.
That was Lily Boston looking to attack for Stone Memorial a moment ago. They'll throw in here right in front of us as to play it in will be Strong. Strong has her pass taken away there by Livingston Academy's number 18, Kaylee Beeson on the stop. Beeson and Story back there, they look a lot alike, so it's hard to, that 10 and 18, hard to pick out from this distance sometime. Lindsay will come up and play it on the defensive end as she looks to break right in front of head coach David Sadler as his Lady Wildcats at 1-0 in the district, or in the leading 1-0 here, 6-0 in the district, and that's in this district as tough as it is. That's pretty impressive to be at this undefeated mark, trying to close out the regular season undefeated.
Yeah, we were talking about that. So this is the last regular season game. Matter of fact, this is a makeup game from earlier in the season. There, I don't remember what the situation was. It wasn't
COVID.
Weather.
COVID.
Was it COVID? It was
COVID
for Stone Memorial. So this one got pushed back. We should already be through with the regular season. This is our last game tonight. District play will start next Tuesday. That will be in Cumberland, Cumberland County at Cumberland County High School. That's where the district will be played this year.
You know, it's not bad, though, getting to play this one this late, because if you don't, you've got over a week off before you play it. I think it's better to have a game in this week and not have to wait that long before you play, because the Lady Wildcats won't play until a week from tonight. So that would be, 12, 13 days. As Officer looks to attack here for Livingston. Good job avoiding that contact there. Now Childers will make the pass to Hines on this near side. Hines going to cross it back to the right foot. Hines now trying to spin back to her left. Good defensive job there, though, by Stone Memorial to make the stop. And, boy, Hines had to step. That's good defense right there by the Lady Panthers to make that stop. And that's number 4 there, Casey Hepburn, that checked in just a moment ago, that was able to get the stop.
Yeah, if she'd had about one more step, she'd have had a shot off there. But the defense from Stone Memorial really closed on her. Good job by Stone on the defensive end.
Howard at midfield makes the long pass ahead, tried to hit Hines. It's knocked away, but rolls right back to Chaffin. Chaffin on the left side. She has the only goal in the game tonight. Goes to Hines. Hines, a little contact. She'll cross it over. Hines again works her way to the goal line. Makes the pass to the near post, but it's going to be kicked away by Stone as they'll play it out of there. Try to get some breathing room before this Livingston Academy offense comes back at them. Stone Memorial coming out there with it as they'll make the pass up to midfield. They look to attack now as they have slowed the pace a little bit. This one taken away here in the middle by Copeland. Copeland works her way to the right side. Copeland makes a long pass trying to get to Childers. A little offline there as Childers was behind the defender, and Stone Memorial again with another stop. But I think it's kind of flipped a little bit, hadn't it, Phil? Livingston being more aggressive now after that goal, it looks like, in this game.
Yeah, I think so. And Stone's really spread out. They're doing a good job spreading the field, covering Livingston Academy. They're not doing a bad job at all. There's a lot of hustle on Stone right now. They're going to the ball. They're keeping it on the ground, trying to get to their feet, and they've controlled it here the last minute or two. So, they're still in this game. Everybody wants to knock off number 1, and right now Livingston Academy is number 1 in the district, and they like to come back. And, if they pulled out a win tonight, they're thinking, hey, we're 4-3 in the district as opposed to 5-2. That's big on paper.
Long pass ahead going to be played by Dulworth there as they tried to hit the outside player breaking toward the goal on this near side. Couldn't do so, and Dulworth will play it out near midfield. That's a pretty good kick from the goalie, playing it up to midfield. What is that, 55 yards or something when you play it to midfield? That's not a bad punt on the football field, so that's a strong
leg.
leg.
At all.
Officer coming out of there for the Lady Wildcats. She'll make the pass to Hines, breaking on this left side. Hines now looking to work there, but Stone Memorial able to kick it away and play it up near the sideline. That's not going to roll out of bounds until it gets all the way up to midfield. And did she play it? I don't think it ever got out of bounds, did it?
It didn't go out of bounds. That will be a handball. She picked it up.
That's what I thought. I thought it wasn't going to get – I don't think it was going to go – that's like you're watching the third base line ball rolling down through there, just wouldn't roll on out.
Yeah, with a much bigger ball, and the entire ball has to be over that line. So the sideline judge, he was right in the position where he needed to be. He's looking right down the line, and like I say, from our angle, it didn't look like it was going out. Obviously, it didn't.
West back in for Livingston over on this near side as she'll have it taken away by Stone. Milligan will play it right at midfield, pops it up in there for the header from Chaffin going toward the Stone Memorial goal. West now will stick her nose in there and take it away from Stone. A little pushing and shoving there between those two. That just comes with it a little bit here on the offensive end. Hines works it right side at the top of the 18-yard box. She'll take the shot off a defender and off the over the goal line, so that's going to be a corner kick now for Livingston as Avery Chaffin going to step out to take this one for the Lady Wildcats, and that's our first one of the game.
I think we've got an injury for Stone there. I think that ball reflected off that young lady's head.
And it was hard kicked from there in a very close distance to her. And there is a Stone Memorial player that they're going to check on. That's number 18 they're looking at over there for the Lady Panthers. That's Trinity McGlown for Stone Memorial as They're going to help her from the field. Certainly hope that she is all right. Anytime you get hit in the head, the first thing you worry about is concussion. Certainly hope that there's nothing wrong with her and that she'll be able to come back in this game for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, she was really close to that ball as well.
Chaffin to take the corner kick. She'll take it field side with the right foot. Makes the pass to the corner. Tried to get the ball into Hines, but it's going to be headed away by Stone, but Chaffin will get back to it. That's good defense right there by Stones. Number 9 in there, Haley Suggs, making that stop for the Lady Panthers.
There's that example of Stone having everybody back on the defensive end. They got good ball movement and kicked it forward, but there was nobody there for Stone to go to. Even though they kicked it 30 or 40 yards, they kicked it right into a sea of Livingston defenders. So Livingston Academy had about 4 or 5 back there to stop the ball.
Chaffin now working on the offensive end. She'll bring it to the left side, makes the pass, tried to hit West. It goes off the foot of West, and the goalie, Waldo, will come out and make the stop for the Lady Panthers as she will play it out there. And again, even with different players in different spots now, as West has moved over to this left wing for the Lady Wildcats, still attacking that side. Quick crossover here by Stone, looking to attack for the Lady Panthers. That's number 12 working her way in. Now some contact here as Beeson and Stone Memorial will run together. 12 is Emma Thompson for the Lady Panthers. They're going to get her for the foul, and it's going to be Selah Howard to come over to take this free kick for the Lady Wildcats as we're halfway through the first half with Livingston leading by a score of 1-0. Howard to take it with the right foot. She plays it on a line drive up this near side, and Stone will quickly play it out of bounds. And what about that? That's got to be kind of a quick adjustment that a defender's got to make, because that was just on a rope right there, and you kind of expect it to be a little more arc to it when it's coming into you, don't you?
Yeah, that thing was line drive. Selah Howard really put some smoke on that ball. You're looking at that, and you teach them to head it and how to head it properly to try to keep away from that concussion. But when one's coming at you that hot, I'm not putting my head in there.
That's Taryn Childers coming back in for the Lady Wildcats, replacing Avery Chaffin. Childers will make the pass to Copeland. Going to be played away by Stone, but it goes right to Milligan. A little contact there as Milligan and a Stone player run together. They've got another player that's shaken up, and I think she's got a bloody lip. That's going to be number 13 there for Stone, shaken up on the play. That's Lily Boston, and she's holding her mouth as she gets up, checking to make sure there's not any blood there, and I think there is as she wipes it on the grass. They may have to take her out due to the blood on the player, but they're going to call a penalty, it looks like, on Milligan here.
But she got together with Sienna Milligan, that's for sure, and Sienna Milligan's been known to be very aggressive on the field. She'll mix it up with you. She'll go at you. She won't back off, and you saw it there. Sienna going at her pretty hard.
Stone with possession. They'll make the long pass ahead. They've got a chance to attack here, but again, Dulworth coming out, making the stop. Stone jumps over the top of Emma Dulworth as Emma Thompson, good job avoiding her, but again, we've talked about that's just the guts of a burglar right there by Emma Dulworth coming up to get that ball and know that there's a chance that you're going to take a foot right in the side of the head if things go wrong, but she just puts her nose right in there and gets right to it.
Yeah, and that was real close to being a foul against Stone Memorial, because once that keeper has possession, you really cannot touch her. They're going to protect that keeper. They're in a very defenseless position. They're on the ground. They're covered up, and you got a charging player. So I would think if they would have stepped back, that would have probably been a foul.
West hustling to try to get to this one. Stone will try to battle with her. They get control as they play it on their defensive end. They'll make the pass to the far side, trying to set something up, going toward the Livingston Academy goal. It'll be a long pass ahead as Stone slips down. A little dew has fallen, so it is a little wet out there. Getting control is going to be Childers. Childers crosses to the left side, trying to make the pass to West, but it's going to be taken away by Stone. Now Livingston will double team Stone. Childers will steal it for a moment. We'll get control of it, trying to reset. She'll make the pass up here to Milligan, but Stone will step in front and make the steal. And now the long pass ahead. Officer is going to come and get it for Livingston Academy. Almost a trip right there by Stone as Officer plays it up the sideline. West coming in to get to it. It's knocked away, and it is going to be controlled by Livingston. Copeland with the pass ahead to Hines off to the left side. Hines with a chance to attack again, but Stone coming in to knock it away and out of bounds. And, boy, it's just relentless offense right now by both teams, as both just looking to attack at all times. It's going to be a throw in here for Jasmine West for Livingston Academy.
Yeah, it seems like the aggressiveness have picked up on both sides. When you start butting heads and getting together, you get tempers flaring, and somebody wants payback. I think we're seeing that right now. And plus, it's only 1-0. This is anybody's ball game. And like I say, last game it was 2-1 at halftime. So they know Stone knows they have the chance to get in here and be competitive. And they would sure like to be the only team in the district to have knocked off Livingston Academy tonight.
Stone with control on their defensive end as they look to attack, bringing it upfield for the Lady Panthers is going to be Peyton McGinnis as they work into midfield. Now some contact there as Childers going to run into a Stone player running into Childers also. That's number 13 again there for Stone. Lily Boston with the contact, the penalty on Childers. Then Stone quickly will play it to Dulworth over here on the near side to come and get. And again, she's coming way away from the box, but they've got so many people back defensively, there's nobody up there to really be a threat to Emma Dulworth coming out of the box.
Yeah, and even if she couldn't have gotten to it with her hands inside the box, there was nobody charging. So obviously the keeper can leave the box. She can go anywhere on the field she wants to. Once she comes out of the box, she just has to play it with her feet just like everybody else on the field. So and she had time to do that if that would have been a situation where she couldn't have reached it.
Still a novice at this, Phil. I know we've done this together for several years on different media platforms, but if she comes out of the box and gets it with her feet, can she take it back into the box and pick it up? I just had to ask. I think about all these little rules.
Yeah.
If she plays it back into the box, could she be able to just reach down and pick it up?
I think she could bring it back in. I'll double check that.
You never know.
There's one thing. Talking about that, her player, let's say a Livingston Academy player, cannot pass it back to her and her pick it up. So I'm thinking that would be the same situation, that she can't bring it back in there. If she's out on the field, she's going to have to clear it out. It's going to have to touch somebody else to come back in there. So if she's back there, like, say, Clark Officer, she could turn around and pass it to Emma, but Emma's going to have to play it with her feet. She cannot pick it up. At that point, she's like a regular player on the field. So otherwise, you just keep passing it back to your keeper all game, and she picks it up and holds it, and you're not getting anywhere. So it keeps some of that competitiveness in the game. So,
you never know what I'm going to think of. So
you
never know what the next question is.
I know. And somewhere way back in my referee training, that was probably a question on the test.
There's some contact over on the far side of Selah Howard
again.
And Stone. It is getting physical over there now as they're battling over there on that far side. That's Selah Howard and number 12. They're kind of mixing it up. Emma Thompson shot going over the crossbar, missed that one over the top of the crossbar, but that's what district rivals do. It's going to get physical, and that's just part of it. It's just the team that responds to it best is going to come away with the win.
Yeah, and you hear the rowdiness of the fans. So just because somebody falls down, there's not necessarily a foul. You could get tangled up. You could trip over the ball. It's just when you have the aggressiveness of grabbing the jersey, tripping them, jumping into them, charging into them. Sometimes you're going to get mixed up and somebody's going to go down. Not necessarily meaning we have a foul.
Selah Howard to take the free kick for Livingston Academy. She'll play it up this near sideline. Tried to hit West, but Stone gets control of it on their offensive end. They'll back it back out and set up something in the middle now. As coming in to take it away is going to be the Lady Wildcats. I think that's Chaffin back in there to take it away. Now they'll work it up onto the offensive end with Copeland. Makes the pass ahead to Childers. Taryn tries to run it down and keep it in bounds. She will do so, but no, she won't. The referee a long way away from it, but had the perfect angle, said it went completely out of bounds to the throw in here for Stone.
Yeah, he was standing right on that sideline. He could see all the way down it. He's got a perfect view, and he was in the right spot.
That's good officiating right there. You talked about with usually 3 officials is what you want, but only 2. He got right in the right spot, and there's a foot to the face of Stone Memorial as Lindsay falling down inadvertently kicked one of the Stone players in the face, and she's shaking up down on her knees there trying to recover. As that's number 13 again, Lily Boston, and she already had one chance at a bloody lip, and now they may have actually done it, but it was inadvertent. I was watching the play there as it happened, and Lindsay just falling down. The feet went up in there and just kind of caught her, not intentional at all, just an accidental kick there.
Yeah, if she's going down now, if she's in a complete upright position and an offensive player attacking defensive either way, it's a cleat that high where they get it off the ground and you can see the bottom of her foot, they will call a foul, a high kick, a dangerous play on that person who's exposed a cleat in your face. But like you said, I think she was going down. She was in the area of a cleat that wasn't exposed upward, so you're okay. So there's a difference of what they're going to consider a dangerous play versus she was just really low to the ground.
Stone Memorial plays it in, headed away, though, by Beeson for Livingston Academy is now they'll throw it in again as that one goes back out of bounds as they're going to play it in over here on this near side. Stepping out to throw in Ellie Strong. Strong plays it underneath. West trying to knock it away from the Lady Panthers, number 14 there for Stone. As I'm trying to find her. Peyton McGinnis again. They look to attack here as Hepburn will have it go off her foot and out of bounds. So again, a throw in here for Livingston. 10 minutes to play in the first half with Livingston leading by a score of 1-0. It has been a great soccer game here in this first half.
Yeah, I was going to say we had an assist there by Jake Hewitt, former Livingston Academy men's player there on the side of the field, getting the ball back in for us. We appreciate that, Jake.
Copeland looking to attack on this near side. She'll cross it over around the defender. The defender falls down. Copeland gets around another. Copeland on the goal line will have it kicked away and over the goal line. So a corner kick coming here. And Ella Copeland able to get away from a couple of defenders there to keep it alive for the Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, good defense by Stone Memorial to keep them out because she was coming hot. She'd made the corner. She turned. She was lined up. She was ready to go. Stone Memorial with good defense on that play.
Avery Chaffin to take this corner kick for the Lady Wildcats. She'll take it from the out-of-bounds side there with the right foot as she plays it to the far post. Couldn't get anybody breaking in there. That was a pretty good spot to put it on the outside of that far post. If you've got somebody breaking in there, they've got a good chance to catch that defense looking the other way and have a chance to sneak one in the back door right there.
Yeah, a lot of action going on down there in that corner when you have that corner kick, and just a lot of angles and a lot of speed in the front there, and it's great to hit that back door.
Chaffin now will try to get control over on the far side. Stone takes it away for a moment, but Livingston gets it back. Then Stone takes it right back as they'll play it up to midfield. Will Stone, then Officer able to knock it away, but there to recover it's going to be Hepburn. Then stolen away by Beeson for Livingston Academy, and now controlling it's going to be Childers. Back to Officer. Officer on this near side will make the pass up to West. West just a yard inside the out of bounds, going to be kicked away by Stone. Is playing it out of bounds as Ellie Strong, and a throw in here for West for Livingston Academy. West will play it into Copeland, going right back to West on this near sideline. Back to Copeland. Copeland now to Childers working in the middle of the field. Childers will cross it over to the left foot. Tried to get the ball to Hines, but it's knocked away, and now it'll be played by Officer up near midfield as they'll make the pass back to Copeland. Copeland works it left side to West. West one-on-one over here, able to work around the defender. West will make the pass in front. Hines is there. She'll take the shot, but caught off the side of the foot, and it's going to go wide to the right by Tara Hines.
A lot of English on that ball. You can see it spinning from here as she's trying to catch it, stop it, and square it away and almost change direction at 90 degrees. That's a tough one to stop. A lot of times if they'll just stick their foot out and hold it, the momentum of the ball, and they can redirect it. They don't have to put a lot of power into the ball. They really just need to put direction into it.
Good contact there by Stone trying to take it away from West. West will keep control. West will play it around the defender, but they'll take it away with the steal by Stone's number 9 in there to take it away. That's Haley Suggs with the steal. Now Milligan tries to play it, but Stone will take it long, and it'll again be Dulworth coming out to play it right at the top of the 18-yard box. Again, just stopping there and waiting for it to come to her.
Yeah, she knew where the line is, and she knew where to watch it. She just waited. It's a big advantage if she can pick it up because she gets to do what you would call the punt. It's coming out of there, and look how far she hit it, almost midfield, and you're right. That's the good 30, 40 yards from where she was.
Livingston with a throw in over on the far side. They try to play it to Hines. Stone will knock it away as it's near the sideline again. Again, a throw in here for the Lady Wildcats as they'll play it in below the light pole over there on the far side. Stone with the steal, though, as they look to bring it up the middle of the field. Chaffin trying to steal it away, but the long pass taken away by Howard. Howard now to Chaffin with her back to the goal, turns to her left, crosses back over to the right foot, now works it up top now to Copeland. Copeland backs it back out to Beeson. Now it's going to be played there by Copeland. She got a little shove in the back, no call coming. Childers works it up at the top of the 18-yard box to the left side, spins back to her right foot. Childers now will try to cross it over. Childers works between a couple of defenders, goes back to the left side. Childers around a little screen there set by Livingston Academy. Childers with the shot, kicked away though by Stone, bounces back and stays inbounds for a moment, but then rolls over the goal line. It's going to be a corner kick for Avery Chaffin, and it's fun to watch Taryn Childers, isn't it? It's like the ball's attached to her with a string sometimes.
Yeah, it really is. And we were talking about awards, and Tara Childers actually got the district MVP award this year. It's already been announced, and she knows about it, and you can see why. Great footwork, great speed, top speed. I'd put her up against anybody on the field, and more goals than anybody on the team. Done a phenomenal job this year. Great transfer. We talked about that before the game started. Wonderful to get a transfer student in here from a different state, moved in here with the family to Overton County, and she's been a great asset to the Lady Wildcats.
Suggs will play this one long for Stone. Headed away quickly by Livingston. Childers with it over on this near side. Childers controlling there for the Lady Wildcats. Quick crossover to work it on the left side. Again, they try to double team. Childers will make the pass to Copeland. Copeland now to West. West going back to Hines, breaking toward the goal, and she's going to bounce it right into the hands of Waldo, who makes the stop. But that was a pretty 2-on-1 combo looking to attack the net there for Livingston Academy.
Yeah, she was really, really close. I don't think they were 10 yards apart there. That's pretty close out here on the field. And good stop, once again, by Stone Memorial. Keeper doing a good job for Stone.
Chaffin heads one right back to the goal, but nobody attacking there for Livingston Academy, so an easy play for Waldo to come out and get it. We're inside 5 minutes to play in the first half with Livingston leading by a score of 1-0 as Copeland, or that's Childers, working at far side now. 2-13 over there, Lindsay, as it will go off her and out of bounds. So a throw in here for Livingston Academy, and the Lady Wildcats. No, it's going to be a throw in for Stone as it went off Livingston. So the Lady Panthers will play it in here. Talked about the perfect weather. It's this time of year. You expect it to be even colder than this. It's probably mid-60s at start time, and now probably drop into the low 60s. That's not too bad for this kind of weather, and these girls haven't had to deal with any rain. That's something that's been an advantage for them too with the weather this year.
Yeah, and historically there, they say September's your driest month, and it really has been dry this month. And we were talking about that gap if they didn't play this game and the time off between district. The other thing about district, we got a break and play here.
Hines looking to attack, trying to take it away from a Stone defender. It'll roll free as West will get to it over on the near side. She'll try to make the pass back to Hines. They double team her. Hines still trying to take it away. It's loose, and Stone Memorial will finally get control and play it up here out of bounds. So again, a throw in for Livingston Academy. So it's 57. It's cooler than I thought. Now you'll make me cold, Bill, showing me the temperature.
Yeah, it's supposed to get down to 43 tonight, but back we were talking about that gap between normal season, and good that they're having this game this week, the only game they'll have before districts. But we talk about district going up to Cumberland County next week. You know, when you go up there this time of year, it's all, that higher elevation, it's always colder. We're looking at 57, so there's no telling what we're going to see temperatures in the next week, and it's good for them to adjust. This is the coldest game of the year I think they've had. Yeah. Coldest game we've sat out here. It's not too bad, but if you sit out here too long or like our cameraman here, Tyler, he's in a T-shirt. He's freezing us both
Childers
out.
takes the shot and hits the back of the goal. Childers just teeing it up on the right side, put the biscuit in the basket, and the Lady Wildcats lead it 2-0. Let's take a break right here as Livingston Academy goes in front on Taryn Childers' first goal. 2:49 to play in the first half. Livingston 2, Stone Memorial 0.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Memorial looking to attack, and a penalty going to be called here as the penalty on Livingston Academy. The goal is good by number 13, Lily Boston. I'm waiting till they put it on the board from now on, Bill, as Boston hits that one and scores the goal from the right side. Took a little contact when she did. That's a good reply right there quickly by Stone Memorial. We played the 30-second commercial. They come back after that goal by Childers, and they score 5 seconds after that. That's a great response by the Lady Panthers.
And we are setting up to kick it off again, so we know it was a goal, so we didn't make the mistake like we did a couple games back. Thought it went in, and it never went in.
Howard with a long pass ahead. That cuts the lead in half once again to 2-1. Livingston Academy, you were just talking during that break that's what it was up at Stone. So it could be that way again here at Livingston Academy at the half. Stone to throw in over on the far side as they'll play it near the sideline. It goes off Howard. The ball is loose. They'll get to it with Story there to play it for the Lady Wildcats. She'll make the long pass ahead. Livingston trying to run it down as that is Hines trying to get there, but Stone able to play it away. Chaffin, though, will get to it. It bounces free back to Childers. Childers will cross to the left foot. Childers going back to Chaffin. Chaffin works it left side behind West, who was trying to break to the goal. It went off of Stone, though, so a throw in here for Chaffin.
Yeah, that was anybody's ball going out there, wasn't it? I couldn't tell who touched it last from this angle.
Hines with it up top for the Lady Wildcats. Just puts the foot on top of the ball to stop it. Now to Childers. Childers works her way to the middle of the field. Childers looking to attack again. Defender gets there. Childers crosses it over. They double team. She backs it back out to Chaffin. Who'll take the long shot, but right at Waldo. Bounced in her hands for a second, but gets controlled and makes the stop on the hard shot from 30 yards by Avery Chaffin.
Yeah, and Jasmine West was right there. She was waiting for the bobble, waiting for it to come out, waiting to finish off the goal, pick up the trash, put it back in. So good positioning by Jasmine West to be there for the rebound.
Officer battling here with Boston. Now West battling with Boston as it will be taken away by Stone as they bring another defender over. Long pass ahead. Beeson going to get to it on this near side. Stone coming over quickly to try to take it away. Be played out of bounds by Beeson, and a throw in here for Stone as they look to attack quickly with 38 seconds to play in the first half. Throw in the middle. Going to be some contact there as Milligan, and who is that for Stone? It's going to be a penalty on Livingston as it'll be played by Boston here. They're going to have to hurry, though, with 24 seconds. They'll take that kick, and Chaffin steps in there to take that one away, and was she too close? Is that going to be the call? Are they going to call a handball? She looked from this angle that she turned her back to it.
Well, typically the person taking the kick will ask for 10 yards, and the ref will push the defending team back. Well, I never saw that ask, and I never saw the linesman push him back 10 yards. So Avery was just happened to be standing there and thought, well, if nobody's going to push me back, I'm going to stand here. So, and you see what happened. She took a hard shot, but yeah, I don't. Coaching staff on the other side for Livingston Academy is not happy.
It'll be Boston taking this free kick here as they'll play it toward the goal. Dulworth will come out and make the stop on the second hop with 10 seconds to play in the first half. Dulworth just going to hold on to it for a few seconds. She takes a quick look at the clock. She can burn just about all this to the end of the first half as at halftime. It's Livingston Academy 2, Stone Memorial 1. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. We haven't had a chance to do this yet with the pace of this game. W&O Construction Company, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Phil Marshall State Farm Insurance, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, and Livingston Regional Hospital. While we've got a moment, let's go back to these awards that these Lady Wildcats have won, because those all-district awards are a pretty big thing in District 6AA, and 3 getting awards there, and some pretty big awards for these Lady Wildcats.
And first of all, you may ask, how do they get the awards? Who decides this? These are the coaches from all the respective teams in the district. The coaches vote on that. They get together. They had a meeting, I believe it was Monday afternoon. So Freshman of the Year, this is not just for Livingston Academy. This is the entire district. Freshman of the Year, Tara Hines, great award for her, especially as a freshman coming in. She's contributed a lot to this team, and it's good to see that those fresh talent coming on right out of middle school. Co-Defensive Player of the Year, we mentioned earlier, Clark Officer. She split that award with somebody else in the district. I'm not sure who that other person is or what team they came off of. I heard there was a pretty big debate over that award, and glad to see Clark sharing that award. And then the district MVP, once again, only goes out to one person. We talked about Sharon Childers, her speed, her ball handling ability, her goals scored this year, the ability to just inject herself right into this team and be a positive impact to the team and to start coming from somewhere else. Wonderful addition to Livingston Academy this year. So congratulations to these 3 players.
Now, Livingston Academy, we touched on it a little bit. They're 6-0 in the district. Cumberland County in the number 2 spot at 6-1. But Livingston has that tiebreaker against Cumberland County, so they have essentially locked up first place in the district coming up in the district tournament. They'll have that number 1 seed and the bye coming up in the tournament starting next week. But the goal right now for these Lady Wildcats is to finish this regular season undefeated. That's what they're shooting for, and they've got to close this one out against Stone Memorial. Stone Memorial, like you talked about earlier, they're going to be the one that would just love to be able to get that loss against Livingston Academy, even if it doesn't change the seeding or anything. But if you can be that one, that would mean a whole lot going in the district tournament.
Yeah, you always want to knock off number 1, be the underdog, and go in and slay Goliath there. You know, take them down. That's what they're shooting for. And you know, we're talking ahead to next week, so the winner lose on this game. Livingston Academy is going to play Tuesday, be October 11th. That game actually got changed to 7 o'clock. It'll be played at Cumberland County High School on Tuesday, October the 11th. It was a 5 o'clock game. It ended up getting moved for whatever reason. Looks like they said Livingston Academy asked for a later game since they had to travel as opposed to having a 5 o'clock game. So I'm sure maybe they've got Stone or Cumberland playing earlier, somebody that's a little closer, and they moved the Livingston because there's a 5 o'clock game on Tuesday and there's a 7 o'clock game. Livingston Academy will have the 7 o'clock game on Tuesday.
And right here at halftime, it is Livingston Academy 2, Stone Memorial 1. We're at halftime. We'll take this break. We'll come back. We'll have the second half. Should be a good one from here at Livingston Academy in just, about 6 minutes. Ready to start the second half here at Livingston Academy. Happy to have you with us here on Overton Events. If you're watching us live, be sure to join us Thursday night on October the 6th for the homecoming parade for the Livingston Academy football team. We'll be on the air with that one around 6:15, 6:30, somewhere in that area. By the time it gets to us over at the Livingston Police Department is where we're going to be broadcasting from. Then on Friday night, October the 7th, homecoming 2022 for the Livingston Academy Wildcats football team. Cumberland County coming in. We'll be on there with that one live at 7 here at the brand new Tom Davis Memorial Stadium as we're ready to get this one underway here to get this second half started. It'll be Childers that plays that one. She's took that wrap off of her left arm as we begin this second half. That was kind of the way I distinguished who she was. It might have got away with the handball is what you're wooing about, isn't it?
Absolutely. So a lot of times the ball will come up and just hit your hand inadvertently, but when you stop the ball and you change direction of the ball, that's a handball. The linesman was actually behind her, had her back to her, so he probably couldn't see that. He probably thought about it because you could tell it changes direction. It came off something.
Stone Memorial plays it long. Livingston's got a new player in there. No, that's Selah Howard on this near side as they switch sides, so I'll have to recalibrate a little bit as this is going to be played it out of there. Beeson, long pass ahead as it'll be Stone attacking to this goal now to our left. Livingston will be attacking the goal to our right. So Dulworth on the left of your screen, Waldo on the right as Childers looking to attack. She'll make the pass ahead to Hines. Hines breaking up the far side. Hines trying to set up that angle. She'll take the shot. It bounces away from Waldo.
Oh.
It bounces free as Stone tried to play it there in the box, but it'll roll out of bounds and a throw in here for Livingston Academy. And boy, they had a chance that time with West breaking up this near side as that one went off the hands of Waldo.
Well, she had a good shot at that, and we were talking about freshman of the year, and that was her, and you could see why.
That one goes off of Childers and over the goal line, so a free kick here for Stone Memorial as they'll play it on this near side as they'll take that kick, trailing by 1, just underway with the second half here at Livingston Academy on a cool night. Happy to have you with us here on Overton Events. Either way that you're watching us here, we're happy to have you with us. West now tries to spin around the defender, can't do so. Stone Memorial, they're one of the best defensive teams I've seen against this Livingston Academy line. But again, I think a lot of that is numbers that they're bringing so many people back as they look to attack now. Stone breaking ahead down this near side. Stone works it to a good angle. They'll bounce it toward the right post, and Dulworth diving out to make a play. I think that Stone Memorial may have thought someone was breaking on the other side as Emma Thompson made that pass. I think she was trying to make a pass to somebody breaking down that far side.
Yeah, it was really close to being on goal, close enough that I'm going to give it to her from this angle. It's a little tough from the distance. We're probably 60 yards from that goal, but a good breakaway by Stone on that and a good defensive effort by Emma Dulworth coming out.
Childers at midfield makes the long pass ahead. Stone deflects it. Can it get to Hines, or will Stone chase it down? Hines will get to it on the far side. Hines makes the pass now to Copeland. Copeland working it up top. Stone coming up trying to make contact. Copeland works around it. Will take the shot with the left foot. That bounces off the goalie. It's free up top. Childers gets to it on the far side. Childers trying to work it quickly, but the goalie's up now as it'll go to Copeland, then kicked away by Stone Memorial. Boy, Childers, you can just from this distance, you could see her eyes widen as that goalie had left it open as she just tried to get to it very quickly to play it toward the goal.
Well, a lot of bodies banging around in there and on the ground. Like you say, a lot of people down and on the ground and coming back up, but no foul.
Livingston to throw in on the far side with Avery Chaffin stepping out to throw in for the Lady Wildcats. Or are they going to change it up? Livingston's got a player down over on the far side as they're working on her over there. Play continues here as they're off the playing field trying to see who that is over there for the Lady Wildcats. West has it knocked away by Stone Memorial.
I think it looks like she's cramping on the other side the way they've got her leg been up. Hopefully that's not an injury. A couple people over there taking a look at her there, but
it'll be Livingston Academy Story clearing it back toward the Stone Memorial goal, but Stone will get control as they'll play it up the far side, knocked away by Officer, rolling down where that player is down on the sideline as play will continue. A throw in here for Stone. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Livingston leading by a score of 2-1 here against Stone. A lot of contact there as Stone just kind of pulls Officer to the ground. They let play continue. Livingston looking to attack as Childers running through a defender. The ball knocked away, though, by Stone. And now they're not dropping as many people back defensively, it doesn't appear, as Livingston Academy might have some better chances to add to this one goal lead.
Yeah, that was a dangerous defensive play right there for Stone Memorial because they only had 2 girls there and somebody coming right at them. And I thought they were going to waltz right between them, but they had some good communication back there by Stone. But like you said, the numbers weren't back there that we've seen the first half.
West makes the pass up top, trying to get to Childers. Childers will get to it. Takes the shot with the left foot, but just over the crossbar. Knocked to the ground as she does. No call coming, but Childers always looking to put that ball on frame, and just that missed over the top of the crossbar on that one.
Yeah, got to get over the ball. Got to get your shoulders over the ball. You rear back. If you bring those shoulders back and point them toward the sky, that's exactly where the ball is going to go. It's going to go up in the air and go high, caught by the catch fence behind the goal.
Stone Memorial with control. Hepburn with it there up near midfield. Going to be taken away, though, by Livingston, then taken right back by Stone as they'll play it out of bounds on the far side. Stone to throw in for the Lady Panthers of head coach Tyler Rutherford, assistant coach Rusty Mellett, assistant coach Brittany Bilbrey for the Lady Panthers. As Phil said earlier, they have an outstanding record, 7-6-1, 4-2 in the district, as we'll give you the district tournament bracket later on here tonight. Stone takes the shot, but right at Dulworth, bouncing in on a hop, and Emma just coming out to get that one. But that one not as easy because more bodies around Emma Dulworth as Stone get a little more aggressive with more people downfield.
And sometimes that hop in front of you, you're hoping it stays low, and you can keep it from going between your legs, kind of like stopping that ball at second base. And then sometimes it'll take that really weird hop and go over you. So I would rather have that bounce much further out in front of me so I had time to react. Is it going high? Is it spinning left or right? And but when they bounce, 5 or 10 yards out in front of you, that's tough. It was coming hot.
Long run there by Lindsay. Couldn't get to it, but Stone will play it out of bounds. Now Chaffin makes the pass to the near side, trying to hit West. Can Jasmine get to it before it gets out of bounds? She can. Keep it in play here for the Lady Wildcats. West working against a couple of defenders, trying to go to Hines, but it's knocked away and stolen. Then they go through the double team, but kick it out of bounds. And a throw in here for Livingston Academy as Milligan will step out quickly to throw it in. Sienna will play it toward the right post as Childers tries to get to it. Then Stone will just kick it out of bounds for a throw in here for Livingston. That's a smart move right there. You got Childers that close. Just get it out of there and let your team set up defensively.
Yeah, you had 4 offensive players for Livingston Academy down in that corner. A lot of movement, and sometimes it's just a smart move just to clear it.
West plays it into Hines, right back to West, trying to go back to Hines, but Stone again there to kick it away. And again, Livingston with a throw in here as they'll bring Milligan up to throw it in. The Lady Wildcats have 5 players in an arc here lined up on the offensive end as Milligan waits for someone breaking open, tries to go to Chaffin, but it's headed away by Stone Memorial. Just kind of like you're attacking on the three-point arc if you're familiar with a basketball court, as they were kind of setting screens to try to get somebody open, trying to get an open look at the goal.
And the good part is you've got a patient 6th player. There she comes in right there. Who I was going to point out on the far side over there. Couldn't see who that was.
Lindsay.
Was that Lindsay?
Mallory Lindsay. Yeah.
Mallory Lindsay on the far side. We're just waiting. You had the 5 players over here moving around that arc you were talking about. And she's over there just waiting for the ball to slide through. We call that the back door. She's on the weak side of the goal, and when it sneaks through, she can just crash the goal and probably nobody in front of her. So good patience over there.
Milligan taking a long shot, puts it in the 18-yard box. That's bouncing free, but Livingston can't get to it. It's going to roll out of there as the Lady Panthers will get control. That is Ella Copeland is the player that was down over there for the Lady Wildcats as she's walking toward the dugout. Certainly hope it's nothing serious for Ella as she'll be over there on the far side. Howard going to be tripped up here on the defensive end. There's a foul going to be called on Stone Memorial. That's number 12 picking it up. That's going to be for the Lady Panthers. Emma Thompson getting that one, and a kick here for Livingston Academy. Howard to take it as she shakes a little of that dew off of her as she's knocked to the ground on a cool night here at Livingston Academy with the dew falling. As Howard will take the kick, plays it right down in the middle of the field. Childers trying to get to it. It'll bounce to Stone Memorial where they'll play it back in front of the Livingston Academy dugout. Stone gets control there right in front of head coach David Sattler in his 3rd year here at Livingston Academy as the Lady Wildcats head coach, and correct me if I'm wrong, Phil, but he's the only player to take a girls soccer team to the state tournament and to get a win at the state tournament here at Livingston Academy.
I believe you are correct.
Howard looking to make the pass ahead, trying to get the ball to West. It's going to be kicked away and kicked out of bounds by Stone as they'll play it over the sideline. The throw in quickly going to Childers. Childers off a defender, battles to get back to it. Childers has it knocked free, but gets control of it again. A little contact there at the ankles. Childers just taking a lot of contact, and Stone just won't give up. Give them some credit right there as they battle on that defensive play and able to come up with a big stop. That was number 9 there, Haley Suggs, with good defense. Suggs kicks it away again, but rolls right back out of bounds, so a throw in here for Milligan. Suggs just trying to go one-on-one right now with Taryn Childers.
Well, it's really getting physical out here. When Copeland fell down there earlier, we were talking about all the bodies on the field and everybody was falling and no fouls, and hopefully she was okay, got up and worked on the side over there and got back up. So the intensity is picking up. You can really tell in this second half. Close game. It's just a 1-goal difference, 2-1.
Stone kicking it out there, goes off of Milligan and out of bounds, and she takes a hard shot. It's not Milligan. That was Hines that took that shot. Long pass ahead to Milligan over the top of the double team. It'll be a header back in the middle trying to go to Hines. Avery Chaffin there to get to it for Livingston. Almost got another one just like she did earlier. This one's going to be played by Howard. Howard's going to be tripped up, and a foul going to be called on Stone. Picking it up for the Lady Panthers, Emma Thompson, and a free kick here for Livingston. But again, this is on the defensive end, so no real advantage to be gained here by Livingston Academy.
Yeah, and that was back against Selah Howard. She took the last foul back there. On the one prior to that, she had signaled to the coach. She's spinning her hands, meaning, hey, sub me out, take me out. And then she hollered back and gave the coaching staff over there a thumbs up. So that's the second time she's been taken down pretty hard here in the last 5 minutes.
Howard plays this one long, headed away by Stone Memorial. Hines will play it there in the middle of the field. Hines trying to hit West, breaking toward the goal, but Stone will play it back out of there. Lady Panthers with control over on this near side. Playing it there is Shelby Viduas. Stone with control as she'll play it back to the midfield stripe where it's going to be taken away by Hines. A little slow roller here to West on this near side. West goes back to Milligan. Milligan winding up, but Stone hustling back as they're going to knock it free. And it's going to be Livingston's Chaffin getting control of it. Chaffin to the top of the box, kicked away though by Stone. It'll bounce free, trying to head it away as Milligan. A couple of players run together as Milligan and Peyton McGinnis. Little contact, and they've got the penalty on Stone Memorial's McGinnis, and it's going to be a kick here for Selah Howard.
Yeah, she definitely charged into Sienna Milligan there. They were both going for the ball, but Stone was coming from the angle and definitely had the momentum and the charge into it. That'll get called every time.
Selah takes the shot right at the goal. That's a line drive. Bounces just to the right of the right post as Waldo coming over to make the play. Kaylee Waldo able to make that stop. But that one, again, a line drive by Howard, and that looked good from out here. It just kind of drifted to the right on her.
Yeah, not a lot of action in there. Nobody touched it other than the keeper, so it didn't get a chance to get in there and bounce around and rebound and get an assist or a header or a body shot. Put something in there when you get a lot of action in front of the goal. It was just Howard to the keeper.
Livingston with a throw in over on the far side as the Lady Wildcats made a sub. They have brought in number 23 for Livingston Academy. That is Alyssa Chaffin checking in for the Lady Wildcats as she's playing now for Livingston. Howard battling over here on this near side again. Is again a whistle and a penalty going to be called again against Stone Memorial as that's on number 12 again. That is picking it up Emma Thompson, and is that 3 on her in the last just few minutes?
Yeah, and all 3 against Selah Howard in the same position back there defensively for Livingston Academy. So Selah's not giving up any ground back there, and they're being really aggressive toward her.
Hines, quick crossover to the middle of the field.
Nice.
Will make the pass now to Avery Chaffin. Chaffin trying to work it back to Childers, but it's going to be kicked away by Stone. Playing out there is Haley Suggs.
Stone kicked that huge ball, but who did they kick it to? They were just getting it out of the offensive or the attacking end of Livingston Academy. But once again, when you play everybody back, there was nobody to go to. So a lot of times you want to keep that ball on the ground. You don't have any control when you kick it that far. And the chances of somebody receiving it and settling the ball is going to be a very slim number. So the name of the game, keep it on the ground, keep it down, keep control. Small dribbles, just like they're doing there. Sienna Milligan doing a wonderful job showing us how it's done.
Milligan trying to make the pass ahead to West. Will that roll to the outside of the flag there? No, it's going to be a throw in here, and they're just about in the little circle there, semicircle for the corner kick when they throw this one in. That was as close to being on the outside of the flag as it was to being on the top side. But a throw in here by Milligan going toward the right post. Chaffin trying to head it in. Will head it out of bounds. And just a pretty good throw right there as they had that one set up with Chaffin breaking right to that near post.
Yeah, it's hard to angle it in, though, when it's coming, from the right. Or it almost looks like it was coming from behind her with the angle that Avery was at. That had been really tough to get that in.
West with control for Livingston here out top, about 40 yards out. West being bodied up there by Stone Memorial. West now will have her pass knocked away and kicked out of bounds by Stone, and it'll be Milligan stepping out to throw it again for the Lady Wildcats. 15 minutes gone here in the second half. Livingston leading by a score of 2-1. 2 goals scored in about 45 seconds. It was 1-0 Livingston. Then Childers had a goal. Then coming back, Stone answered with a goal by Lily Boston. Those happened in about 45 seconds. Now again, a throw in here for Livingston as Milligan to play it once again for the Lady Wildcats. Trying to hit West. Stone will get control of it. West will take it back. Now Childers. Childers works it on the near side, but out of bounds off of Stone as Childers just played that one off of her, and she's going to take the throw in, trying to get something going. Chaffin is in the box. Chaffin now will have it knocked away. West will get control. Stone will try to kick it out of there to play it out of bounds to let Livingston have a throw in here and let them set up defensively. They'll go back to Hines up top. Hines now working one-on-one against Vidois. Vidois with the steal now for the Lady Panthers coming out there on the run. Howard coming over to try to make the steal, but they roll it around her, and now it'll be coming over to play it for Livingston. Lauren Story, but a whistle stops playing. A throw in here for Stone, and that was one of those, a penalty on Livingston.
Yeah, I think they called a foul on the Selah Howard stepping in the path of an approaching person. They just she impeded on her almost like a charge. She didn't take her out or anything, but you just really can't get in there and take somebody out and stop them like that. Wasn't like they were going for it and meeting. She's coming at an angle, so they're going to call that foul to protect the player, but Livingston got it back.
Childers looking to attack as that free kick by Suggs, played by Livingston Academy. Childers turning on the speed a little bit, crosses over to the left foot. Childers gaining the box. Childers will take the shot, and Childers will score. Put the biscuit in the basket with 23-13 to play in the second half, and the Lady Wildcats extend the lead to 2 at 3-1. We'll take this break. We'll come back to Livingston Academy in just a moment.
Close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care, close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Academy with possession after the timeout as Stone will take it away. They try to play it over to the far side, but it's going to be headed out of bounds by Stone. So a throw in here for Livingston Academy as it will be Chaffin stepping out to take it for the Lady Wildcats. Avery will play it down the far side, headed away there by Hines. Hines will take it far side to Lindsay. Lindsay long pass trying to get to West. West will take that away from Stone Memorial. West has been physical for Livingston Academy. She's done a good job just battling with Stone all night. Milligan tripped up, goes to the ground, and a foul going to be called on Stone. Casey Hepburn will pick this one up as Milligan just being knocked to the ground, and Selah Howard to take this kick. Howard to Chaffin, the header to the right post. That's bouncing free, and Waldo will come out and get it. Oh, that was West, that was West coming in on this near side trying to get to that one off the header by Avery Chaffin, and that was just a pretty good play there by Livingston Academy. A couple of them have done that. Avery Chaffin has done that a couple of times from 25, 30 yards, and that ball's a little wet now, and it's a little heavy, and that's going to be some contact when it hits your head, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I would rather body it up, use your body to settle it in front of you, and use your thighs, chest all the way down. To me, that would be a lot more surface to impact.
Throw in by Stone over on the far side. Play it out of bounds. Again, a throw in here for Stone. 3-1 now, Livingston leading. A couple of goals by Taryn Childers as they play it over there. Battling over on that far side is Clark Officer for the Lady Wildcats. Lindsay will come in and take it away, plays it up near midfield, but Stone gets control. Now West with a long pass ahead, a chance to break toward the goal here for Hines, but Stone plays it right back, and that's smart by Stone as they stop that little fast break at him. Now Stone looking to attack, and boy, there's some contact there as they just kind of plow right in to Beeson, as that is number 12 there for Stone. Once again, they've kind of moved positions, but that's Emma Thompson with another penalty here for Stone.
Yeah, when you lower that shoulder, and you could tell that from here, she lowered that shoulder and went into him, you're going to call it. You could go shoulder to shoulder, but when you drop that shoulder, you lean in, you charge, it's going to be a foul. Good call by the officials.
And Kaylee Beeson a little shaken up initially, and Selah Howard will take this one. Going to be a line drive. As good to see Ella Copeland back in there for Livingston Academy. So maybe it was just a cramp they were working on over there on the sideline. Milligan playing it on the defensive end for Livingston Academy. She'll play it up near the sideline, and Stone will let it bounce out of bounds and get a throw in here for the Lady Panthers with Shelly Viduas. Throws it too high, though. That one headed right back out of bounds by Selah Howard. As they may just be working on those headers tonight for the Lady Wildcats. They've done a lot of that, and that's not a bad idea if you get a chance to work on something to improve as the season goes along.
Well, sometimes you can't get to the ball any other way.
Yeah.
If you don't head it, it's going to go over you, and the other team may get it. So, I mean, it's a good weapon to use. A little harder to maybe fine-tune than using your feet or your body or settling the ball up in front of you, but it's exciting to see a hitter on a goal. Don't see it too much.
West over on this near side for Livingston Academy to throw in for the late. No, it's going to be Milligan stepping out as West going to try to get down and get in position to attack the goal. West will play it in, tried to get the ball to Hines, kicked right back to Milligan stepping in bounds. Milligan now goes to West, trying to go middle of the field to Copeland. Copeland back to West on a little give and go, and Stone will kick it out of bounds. Milligan going to get the throw in here for Livingston Academy as they again set up in that semicircle there around the they're probably about 25 yards out from the goal as they just line up 5 theirs. They'll go in to Chaffin. Chaffin trying to hit Hines. It bounces back to Milligan. Milligan now works it right side, trying to take the shot. She's knocked down. No call coming there. As knocking her to the ground is going to be number 14, Peyton McGinnis. That's going to roll out of bounds for a throw in here for Livingston Academy with West to take it. Ball knocked away as it's going to be played there by Livingston's Hines, and now again a throw in for Livingston. How big is that goal, Phil? That 2-goal lead just seems a whole lot safer than the 1-goal lead, doesn't it?
Absolutely, because if Stone even comes back, yeah, it's going to be pressure, but it's really nice to have that extra one in there. So you got a little under 18 minutes left to play here to finish out the regular season for both teams. Oh, Nutmegger went right between her legs.
Copeland looking to attack. Now Hines will make the pass. That one kicked away. Copeland will get a foot on it, trying to play it back to Lindsay, but it bounces through. As you don't see that too often. Did roll right between the legs of a defender for Stone and almost caught that post on the far side, but just couldn't get it to go as Ella Copeland. And I think that will answer the question as whether or not she's all right, because she's out there playing pretty well.
Yeah, good to see her back out there.
Stone will take this kick. It'll be played, though, by Livingston. Copeland will get to it for the Lady Wildcats. Copeland, little contact over there. No call coming, but a throw in here for Stone as they'll play it in on the far side. Stepping out to throw in for the Lady Panthers, Lainey Wiley will play it in. Again, back out of bounds. So, again, a throw in here for Livingston. Trying to play it to Hines on that far side. Hines looking to attack. Ball is free. Stone will get to it. Stone makes the long pass ahead, going to roll to midfield where Beeson will play it back to the offensive end, but nobody there for Livingston Academy, so Stone to take control once again. 16.5 to play here in the second half. Livingston leading by a score of 3-1, and I think that goal has kind of took some of the gas out of both teams a little bit, hasn't it? It seems like the pace has slowed a little bit here late in the second half.
Yeah, it seemed just a minute ago we were going from the defensive end to the defensive end to the defensive end, back and forth. Of course, you got all your midfielders right across the middle in there, and they're running from box to box. They're the workhorse. They're moving that ball up and down the field, and if anybody's going to get gas, it's going to be your midfielders. So the ball was kind of going from one end to the other, and you did see a noticeable lull in the activity there, but here we go. It's picking back up.
Stone with it, trying to get back in this game. They'll play it to the right side. Even with the light pole here at Livingston Academy, that pass going to be knocked away by Beeson. It's going to be played up to Childers back on the defensive end. Now trying to take it out there is Officer. The ball is rolling free. Stone will get to it. Played back to the top of the box where Childers will play it out there. Long bouncing ball will go to Stone Memorial. They'll play it left side. Going to be kicked away, though, by Livingston. So a throw in here for the Lady Panthers as they have a chance to attack here. Before they do, though, a whistle stops play as they're going to get a sub in for Stone Memorial. Number 24 will check in for the Lady Panthers. That's Lily Van Hoos checking in for Stone.
You know, one thing we talked about, we mentioned this a couple times at the halftime score on the last game. The last time they met was 2-1. Same score it was here tonight. And then Livingston really opened it up the second half and ended up with that game, winning that game 6-1. And as I sit here and look at both benches, there's not a lot of people over there on the Stone bench. And I'm looking at the roster you've got there, Craig, and I don't know how many players are on there, but maybe 15 or so versus 27 on the Livingston Academy side. So I don't know if it was just something where Livingston Academy ran them in the ground a little bit, got a deeper bench, and they didn't have a lot of sub coming from the Stone side. I wonder if they just ran out of steam and ran out of players to put in over there.
There's 17 on the roster, but I'm like you. There's not 6 sitting over there, are there? There's not 6 on that bench for Stone Memorial right now.
I see 3 on the ground over there to the right of their dugout, and that may be the 3 that they brought with them. So,
Stone at the top of the 18-yard box, kicked away by Livingston Academy. Stone looking to attack right there, and Livingston able to play it out there with Beeson making the stop defensively for the Lady Wildcats. Little contact over on that far side is Avery Chaffin going in there strong for the Lady Wildcats. Little contact between she and Wiley, but it'll be a throw in here for Stone Memorial.
The Stone Memorial's done a good job on both ends of the field. Good shot, good defensive effort, good keeper, but it may just come down to depth on your bench there. And
long shot here from Stone, and Emma Dulworth having to come out about 6 yards to get to that one, and she hasn't had a lot of action in the last 15, 20 minutes as they haven't been able to get to that level of the defense, but coming out there, and you can see maybe a little Cole there. She was a little slow getting started, just got there, and if I'm her, I might want a little more action down there.
Yeah, move around a little bit. We talked about that the first half. It was good to see her, handling the ball in the first minute or two of the game to get her involved, to get her going, because you sure don't want to kind of lull out and kind of zone out and start daydreaming somewhere else, and all of a sudden here they come charging at you. So good to keep her warm. And
Chaffin with a throw in over on the far side for the Lady Wildcats. Plays it into Hines. Hines now to Childers. Childers looking to attack. Works it to her left. Childers tries to go through a double team. Childers will roll it to Lindsay. Lindsay makes the pass in the box to West. It's going to bounce back out to Milligan. Milligan trying to go back to West. It rolls away from her. West will get a foot on it there. The ball is free on the goal line. West now will cross it over. Goes behind her back. West will make the pass to Hines, but it's going to be blocked away by Stone. That's Suggs there with a pretty good stop with the feet for Stone Memorial as Haley Suggs just sticking that toe in there to kick it away. But that's a pretty pass from West to Hines to set the table there.
It really was. When you're coming off that goal line that deep, all the way that deep of the field, and bringing it back against the grain of everybody, you got a perfect setup. Here goes a corner kick for Livingston.
Backside Chaffin tried to get the ball to Lindsay, breaking to that back post, but couldn't make the contact as they changed formations a little bit that time. We talked about them being lined up with the 5 up top. That time they had 4 together, kind of a little half-court set-up basketball play, it looked like, where you just line up 4 together, try to get them free. Lindsay trying to chase it down on the far side. It'll go out of bounds, and it will be a sub here for Stone Memorial as we approach 11 minutes to play as Stone with the kick over on the far side, or the throw-in over on the far side, went over the sideline. So Stone gained another player in, but I'm like you, I don't think they have but 3 over there that are subs that can come in and play, maybe only 2 that can come in and play for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, and we were talking about the temperature. It's tough coming off the bench in a chilly night. I don't see anybody over there warming up, stretching, running around behind the dugout, touching the ball. Of course, I don't see that for Livingston Academy either. I don't think they're going to see much change on the lineup with Livingston Academy here if it stays 3-1. They sure don't want to let the back door open and let Stone back in this game.
Stone plays this long, but Chaffin is there for Livingston Academy. Hines now will go left side to Lindsay. Played off a Stone player. The header from Chaffin to Childers. Childers goes back to Hines. Hines between a double team. Played out there by Stone. Milligan is there to head it right back to Childers. Childers will take the shot, but misses wide to the right on that one. Thought she saw an angle to get in there. Just couldn't get it to curve back around to where she needed to go.
And that quick spin by Childers there, if she can do that and kind of whip it around almost like a catapult there and get all that torque on it when she comes around. Corner kick for Livingston Academy.
Yeah, it's going to be Childers to take this one for the Lady Wildcats. It's been being Avery Chaffin this game, but Childers will take this one on the right side. Childers with the
Nice
pass
ball.
to the back door, tried to get the header to West. It goes just off the top of her head. Now it'll be rolling back toward Livingston Academy as Milligan tried to hit Childers stepping back in the field of play, but it just had a little too much on it, and Childers couldn't get to it. Now a free kick here for Stone.
We've talked about in the past when you're controlling the ball and keeping it on your attacking end, on the opposing end, typically you'll get a lot of corner kicks, meaning that the ball's going over that end of the field. Livingston Academy's had 5 or 6 tonight on corner kicks. Here goes West.
West looking to attack. We'll go in the middle now to Hines. Hines off the left foot, bouncing in the box. It'll be Stone playing it out of there. The ball rolling free. Chaffin now will go to Childers. Childers works it to the right side, takes a look around to find where the defense is. Too many there, so they'll back it back out to Howard as we approach 9 minutes to play. Howard looking to attack on this near side. Howard just working it down the sideline, then punched away by Stone Memorial. Is coming up to knock it out of there for the Lady Panthers is going to be number 18 there to play it away, Trinity McLeod. And now a throw in here for Livingston as they play it right back to West, who took the throw in. Now into the box, the ball is loose. Chaffin tried to play it to the right post but couldn't do so. Milligan pops it up, tried to hit Hines there in the middle. West now will go left side as they'll work it there with Chaffin. Ball is free. Hines tried to get to it, but again, Stone turning up the defense again as they're able to turn them away on that attack of the goal by the Lady Wildcats.
We saw Sayla Howard running up the near side for us, bringing it all the way down. And we talked about her kicks, how it's just it's on a clothesline. It's a straight shot, and she tried to get that angle. And if there was an opening, she was going to take it. We may see her do it again before the game's over.
Chaffin with the header on the offensive side to Hines. Hines now to Lindsay. Lindsay with the long pass ahead, nobody there, and Waldo will come out and make the play. Ooh. And that almost bounced across the line there as she was standing right on the goal line there in the net, and that would have been a goal, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, and another good reason not to wait on the ball there. Get out in front of it, give yourself a room, and if it does deflect or bobble off of you, maybe you got a chance to get back, or maybe you deflected enough. When you're on the line and it deflects, it's going in. So really dangerous place to be standing on that line. She should have come out.
Livingston Academy with it with Chaffin out high. She'll make the long shot, but it's wide to the left on that one as Chaffin had a little steam on that one going to the far side and just missing. And Stone now with another free kick, and Livingston 7.5 away from a second consecutive undefeated regular season in this district. And that's something that doesn't happen very often in one season, but to go back-to-back undefeated, if they can finish this out, that would be a great accomplishment.
That'll be great, and it just shows the strength of the program and the depth. And it goes back to the middle school team. And go back even further and go over to Dale Hollow Soccer, where they start at 3 years old and play up to about 12. So it's a good feeder program coming into the high school program here.
Hines trying to go back to Lindsay on the far side, played it off a Stone player and rolled it out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in here for Livingston as they'll take it to Childers. Childers trying to go on the far side, keeps control. Now Childers spins back up top. Childers now to Lindsay. She'll take the shot, but misses wide to the left on that shot for the Lady Wildcats as Childers found her open, just couldn't get that connection to the left post.
Yeah, we were going back. We were talking before the action took off on us again. We were talking about corner kicks. Stone Memorial has not had a corner kick tonight, and that just shows that the momentum has been shifted toward the attacking side of Livingston Academy. They've already had, and I've probably missed one or two, probably 7 corner kicks tonight versus none on Stone Memorial.
And just as someone that doesn't know as much as maybe he should know about this game, that would tell me that those defenders staying up this far, that is so tough to get back and to make anything happen when you're playing so many people on the defensive end.
Yeah, and it is, and it's your defender touching it last and the ball crossing that goal line. So it shows the attacking side of Livingston Academy really pushing the ball. It's not that the defenders didn't defend, it just deflected off to him and went off that end line, which creates the corner kick.
Howard trying to chase it down for Livingston Academy. Got a Stone player right there on her hip. Salo will get to it, try to play it up the sideline. A little contact there as they look to double team. Howard has it knocked away, but it rolls right to Beeson, who'll play it long. That's hard off of West there, bouncing free, and it'll be played there by Hepburn. Now they'll roll it to the far side. Good spin move there by Stone as they're able to keep it away from Livingston Academy. Milligan and Vidois, a little contact there again, and no call coming. What'd you see there?
Yeah, it looked like they both shoulder to shoulder there. They both kind of leaned into each other, and as long as you can kind of meet with the hips and the shoulders and straight up and you're not leaning into anybody, you're okay. It's legal.
Oh, Howard caught one in the nose there. I'm not sure if it was the ball or an elbow on that throw in, but she appears to be all right. Childers plays it long now to Hines. Hines trying to hit West, but kicks it behind her and out of bounds.
That was a good idea there, but with all the moving parts, she tried to hit West going down the right-hand side, just got a little behind her, but good effort to move the ball forward by Hines.
Throw in taken by Stone. Childers will get to it. Childers looking to attack. Childers has the Stone defense on their heels a little bit. She gets it back on the deflection. Childers trying to split the double team. Can she get to it on this near side? Taryn Will works it to the right side, kicked away by Stone and able to play it out of there. And again, when that defense is on its heels, that's when she's the most aggressive, able to get in there and just Stone able to kick it away and keep it out of play. Milligan to throw in. They're not in any hurry right now as we approach 4 minutes to play here in this second half with the 2-goal lead. You don't want to stall the ball, but you don't mind burning a little clock right here late.
Yeah, and the refs will let them go to a certain point. They'll have them, pick it up or say something to them. There's not an official rule in there. It's like the keeper getting the ball. They can kind of hang on to it for a while before they punt it out, but it's supposed to be 10 seconds. And if they start going it, you'll see the ref, maybe the fingers will start going, or you could see him kind of counting off 10, that type thing, or, just let them know, hey, you got 10 seconds, I'm going to call it on you next time.
That one goes over the goal line there off of Livingston Academy, so a kick here for Stone Memorial as they'll play that one. As Coach Sadler earlier sent me the tournament bracket, so let's kind of tell everybody about the tournament coming up. Now, the first round going to be played at the home sites, it would appear. DeKalb County and Upperman will play on Monday night at 6 in Smithville. Stone Memorial and White County will play on Monday night in Crossville. So these Lady Panthers, that one knocked away by Stone Memorial as Hines attempts the shot. Now West works it back to Hines, kicked away there by Stone. They'll get control of it. Hines rolls it back to West off the foot, just misses wide to the right. Oh, a pretty look right there. So Stone Memorial will play White County. That one to be played in Crossville on October the 10th at 6. DeKalb County at home versus Upperman on October the 10th at 6. Now Livingston will play the winner of the DeKalb County Upperman game at Cumberland County High School in Crossville on October the 11th at 7. Cumberland County will play against the winner of Stone Memorial and White County at their home field on Monday at 5. So that's the way the bracket is. Cumberland County's in the bracket with Stone Memorial and White County, DeKalb County and Upperman in the bracket with Livingston Academy. Livingston and Upperman, the 1 and 2 teams in the regular season, gain the bye. So that's the way it is going to be on Monday and Tuesday night up in Crossville at Cumberland County High School.
And that would make sense of why they switched the games, because if you've got Stone Memorial and Cumberland both in the same county playing at Cumberland's field, why not go first? You're already there. Let the traveling teams come in, play the night game at 7 o'clock, give both schools a chance to travel in there, get set up, warm up, and everybody's not rushing. Get a little bit of a drive. You got about 45 minutes. Time you unload the bus, it's an hour, another half hour to warm up. So whoever made that decision, that was smart.
Stone has this one go off a Livingston Academy player and out of bounds. The Lady Wildcats a minute and a half from back-to-back undefeated seasons here in 2022. They went 7-0 a year ago. They may have actually went more than that because they played more district games a year ago than they do this year, as they kind of split the districts a little bit the parts of the district, as Stone with control there, as it will be Livingston Academy taking it back with Milligan. Now they'll just back it up here to Lindsay to play it for the Lady Wildcats. She'll roll it over to Howard here as we approach a minute to play. Move inside a minute. Howard looking to attack. Howard goes up top to Hines. Hines now double team, bounces back out to Howard. Howard got an open look here. She'll wind up. She'll take the shot at the far post, but it goes too far wide. Well, you can see her back up to take that extra step to wind up to get that leg into it, and you just kind of was hoping that one would go in.
Yeah, she was sneaking down that sideline. I thought we'd see it again because a lot of times you won't see a defender come all the way up, and then they're not expecting her to sneak up the sideline and take a shot. And she's got the power in that leg to do it.
Childers up top as Livingston is kind of burning some clock here, kind of winding this one up as Milligan will go to Howard. Howard looking to attack again. She'll cross to the left foot. Howard now works her way down the sideline, but taken away by Stone with 10 seconds to play. Stone will kick it out of bounds, so a throw in here for Livingston. If they want to get any kind of look, they're going to have to hurry, and they're in no hurry as they're just going to let it run out as the Lady Wildcats will win this one by a final score of 3-1. And they cap this undefeated season again, Phil, and I know that's a happy group over there right now celebrating this regular season championship, undefeated in the regular season in the district.
Yeah, that's great. You can see the excitement on them, several of them jumping up and down and cheering as they went off the field. What a great effort to do that, and we're really looking forward to the districts next week. And I'd just like to say, one, congratulations to the entire team to go undefeated. But to recap the old district awards again, Freshman of the Year, Tara Hines, Co-Defensive Player of the Year for the district, Clark Officer, and the district MVP for our district is Taryn Childers. Congratulations to these three young ladies.
Livingston wins it here tonight over Stone Memorial by a final score of 3-1. They move their record to 14-1 overall. They finish up 7-0. In District 6AA, Stone Memorial sees their record go to 7-1 overall. They finish up at 4-3 and will play at home on Monday night. Will Stone Memorial? Livingston will play the winner